Ninja and Flannel. Today we've got a pistol weapon light from Nitecore. Big thanks to them for sending this out to the channel for me to try out and show you guys. Now this model we have here is called the NPL25. Maybe that's just NPL25. But this is a compact weapon light for your pistol. Roughly the size of a Streamlight TLR7A. So we're going to use this as a comparison. It's a good baseline that everyone is familiar with. We'll go over price differences, output, all that stuff. So here we go. We'll see what you guys think. A couple of important notes before we get started. First, head over to the Ninja and Flannel website, link in the description. You can sign up for the email list. I send out every now and then when I find really good deals on stuff or just cool stuff that I'm buying. So check that out. The other one is I'll have a link for this flashlight in the description so you can find it and try it for yourself. Now, first thing we're going to talk about in this video is the battery, because that's probably one of the more strange things about this flashlight. So what you've got is a proprietary lithium battery. Now there's a little switch in the bottom here, comes right out. Cool thing is it's got a little magnetic charger, which are kind of cringy on other ones. I don't like the ones where the battery's built into it and you have to like plug in your gun at night to charge your flashlight. But this is cool that these actually come out and they are very quick to change. They're probably one of the quickest batteries I've ever seen for a light. It just snaps in there, you hit your release, battery comes back out. Pretty stinking cool. Another feature about this is there's a button on the top. You can't do it while it's in the gun. Take it out, hold your button, gives you your battery charge. So this one's got like 3 bars right now, something like that. Pretty sweet feature. I'm curious to what these cost. I actually didn't look up what the batteries cost alone. If I can find it, and if they sell them separate, I'll put it right about here. You can check out what the price is for replacement batteries. It'd be pretty cool to keep a couple of these on you. You're doing a night shoot, for a long night shoot, I guess, and it dies, you can do a quick change out. So batteries, very innovative and very cool. Moving on, light output. Now this is 900 lumens. It claims it will shine to 255 meters. It is very bright, I'll give it that. I would say it is right about twice as bright as the TLR7A, which is pretty cool. Now, I'll do a little comparison here. You can check out TLR7A, NPL25, TLR7A, and NPL25. So as you can see, output is actually pretty good. I think it's got a lot more candela than the TLR7A. So in that aspect, as far as just light output, it definitely wins there. Now, with great output comes great responsibility, something like that. Now, the TLR7A runs for about 1.5 hours, they claim, where the NPL25 is only for about 35 minutes if it's on full 900 lumen turbo mode. So keep that in mind that it may not last quite as long on the highest setting. Next thing to look at is going to be compatibility. Now, it's roughly the same size as the Streamlight. However, the Streamlight has little beveled corners right here, and the Nitecore does not. So at least in the holsters I have, it is not fitting in the same holster as the Streamlight, which is kind of a bummer. I believe you could probably take a heat gun, heat up just a little flashlight portion of your Kydex holster, probably block the rest so you don't heat the whole thing up, heat up that portion, and then just jam that sucker in there and it would mold to it just fine. That's what I would do if I was going to put this in any of my Kydex holsters. But it's kind of a bummer. I do wish it was the same size, but it is not. So keep that in mind that it's not going to work with your TLR7A holsters. Controls and interface. Now it's pretty straightforward. You've got 2 buttons facing towards the rear, just on the Streamlight, and exactly the same on the Nitecore. So very nice. You can bring your thumb up and push right there. You can bring your thumb up and push right there. Or if you want to use this hand, I guess you can on both. So it's pretty nice, the controls. I love the layout of the Streamlight's buttons, and they did pretty much the same thing on the Nitecore. I love that there. Now, on those buttons, this brings us to one of the most interesting points, the momentary. So check this out, Streamlight, and click, and it's on, and click, and it's on, and permanent on, permanent on. Now check out what happens with the Nitecore. Click, a little bit of a delay, click, click. A little strange. Now here's what's weirder. If you do the permanent on, no delay at all. So it's almost like it's waiting to sense that you're holding the button down, and the little brain in there is delaying it, but just a little bit, as you can see when you do momentary. Probably the biggest bummer I can think of with this is that weird delay in the momentary. If you do a permanent on, or Yeah, solid on like that, it's no problem. But just that momentary delay is a little annoying. I mean, usually I'm turning my flashlight on as I'm coming up anyway, but it's kind of needlessly there, where with the stream light, it's already on. So that's probably one of the biggest things you're gonna wanna note about this flashlight, is that the momentary is a little bit funky. However, all in all, I would buy one. This one was sent to me for free from them, but I would definitely buy this. Just know that the momentary is a little funky and you're gonna have to modify your holster. However, price, I believe the TLR7s are about $140, something like that. I think these are $90, and the batteries, I did look it up, they are $17 each. So pretty sick. You can buy a bunch of rechargeable batteries for 17 bucks and just quick change them while you're on the fly. So hope this was useful. Check these guys out. It is a pretty cool company. Even if you don't buy this light, they have a bunch of other really cool lights as well to check out. I'll put a link in the description where you can find this bad boy as well. Farewell.